Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So how do you usually practice to playing a keyboard?
I usually practice with my teacher in my home.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi students, welcome back to our channel MTsB Kita Nih Cakap. Okay, so today we would like to have this podcast, and in this nice occasion we would like to discuss something important. I am Mr. ERLU as Indonesia teacher, and
I am Endang as Indonesia teacher too.
okay. Hello Ma'am Endang, how are you today?
I am good, and you?
I'm pretty well, Ma'am Endang.
Mr. Elu,
Yep.
what will we discuss today?
Today we would like to discuss something new, as I told you before. So it will be important and useful for the students who watch our podcast today.
Yeah, Mr. Elu,
Yeah.
how important library for students?
Okay. Thank you, Ma'am Endang, for your nice question. So today we would like to discuss about the importance of the library to support students' learning process. And the question is how important the library for the students. I think it's very important, Ma'am Endang. It's because as we know that library is a place or is a room which provides many books, and it's exactly contains of insight or knowledge inside it. So the importance of the library, or how important library for the students, is the students can have more knowledge by reading a book from the library. And we know that a library where is located in school, it is called as school library. And the library must provide or must contains of many book. It can be formal book, I mean for the material that students learn, and also the other book or the other various book like fiction book, novel, short story, and others.
Wow, but how do we conduct the library program if our students still have low literacy rate?
Okay, thank you, Ma'am Endang. For this case, yeah, we know that the survey of PISA, the survey which survey the literacy and numeracy rate in this world, especially in Indonesia, we know that our society have low literacy rate. I mean, it's 0.001. It can be said that if there is 1,000 people, the person who loves reading only one. So was that 1,000 with one? And I have some tricks or some tips to maintain or to support or increase the students was that literacy rate. So the first, I will show to them or I will give them a movie about education. Why I give this was that tricks? It's because we know that our student is love watching film, and from the film we can find or we can what's that we can look for moral value. From the moral value we can tell to them that learning is important for their present and their future. So we can what's that imitate or we can be inspired by the movie moral value. And the second is from the teacher itself. We know that from the teacher themselves. We know that, Ma'am Endang, we are as Indonesia teacher or as a teacher must be must be as good role model for our students. So if we have been, or if we are a good role model, so the students can imitate or can what's that? Example, it's not example. What's that? Let me think for a while. Okay, the students can copy what we do. So if we love reading, so the students will will see us as a good reader. I mean, if we ask them to read, they will be shy if they don't read the book. So as the teacher, we must be a role model. That's the second tips. And the third, we must invite them to the library. If we have or if we are a good role model for our students, then we ask them to love reading. Inshallah, they will do what we ask. So if we invite them to go to library, they will go to library and will obey what we say. For example, okay, right now you are in library and please try to find your favorite book or your favorite genre. Genre is kind of book, okay? The student have got the command and they will read what they love. And if we have done, the students will be asked to deliver what they have read. So from those tricks or tips, I hope the students can have intention to love reading.
MashaAllah. And who is the use for the teacher?
Okay, and for the teacher, as I told or as I explained before, the teacher must be as a good role model for the students. So the use or the advantage the library for the teacher, first, the teacher can have or can explore many references or information in the school library. So it can strengthen the students' knowledge or insight to be shared to the student. So when the teacher teach or when the teacher share knowledge, I'm sorry, I'm burping. So the teacher will provide or will deliver good material from some perspective or from some point of views. And the second, the teacher can build or can form new learning system. I mean, when the teacher and the students in the library, so the learning atmosphere is different from in the class. So if they are in the library, the students can be more creative to manage the student to love reading. So that's two advantages the library for the teacher.
Erling, then is there any suggestion
Okay.
to the student who don't have any intention to visit library?
Okay. Yeah, this is our problem right now or nowadays, that the students dislike reading. Yeah. So my suggestion is, first, as teacher, we must give good example to the students. So by loving reading, I believe the students who dislike reading will have interest to read a book if we inspire or motivate them. And the second, we can connect it. We can connect it love reading with the life. I mean, when the students love reading, it will have more advantages or benefit to the students themselves. So the student will have more knowledge when they are discussing. They will have more idea to be argued or to be shared, and then the students can differentiate between the good one and bad one if they love reading. But if they still don't have intention, yeah, we must be patient first, and then while we are patient, we also do action. So we give them like, this is good book, you can read. This book contains of this and others. So we must direct them first, so they can be they can be understood, or they can understand if they are not directed by us. So that's my suggestion. The first, the teacher must give good example to the students. The second, we can connect the habit of love reading with the life, in order the students can be aware of the advantage of love reading. And the third, we can direct them directly to love reading by giving the book, Ma'am Endang.
Thank you, Mr. Aru,
Okay.
for your nice explanation.
Okay, the most welcome, Ma'am Endang, and thank you for your awesome or useful question. So the students can get information or can get insight from what we discussed today. Okay, I think that's all for today's podcast. The last we say, wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you on the next moment.